And then I just realized I'm stupid. All right. Oh, and we're recording. So I'll do the 200. Yay.
Make sure you leave that in, Brian.
Thank you.
Probably.
Brian loves more editing work. That's his favorite.
Just realized I'm stupid.
Hey everyone, welcome back to TV Guys, the 200th episode. We made it. Thank you for being with us for all these years. I'm Matt.
I'm Brian.
I'm Paul.
I'm Angie.
And that's right, we've got some of our favorite guests. Take that, other guests who aren't on this show. So,
that's right, damn.
Paul, you're related. Angie is married in, so... Well, we thought we'd do something kind of fun tonight. And so instead of, this is also our Christmas episode, so Merry Christmas. Hopefully you guys are having fun this holiday season and everything's great and you've watched way too many Hallmark movies and I'm going to judge you for it because they're all terrible. But we are going to do something fun tonight. We're going to play a game that I like to dub, Are You Smarter Than a Podcast Host? So I have compiled a number of different categories and questions, and I'm going to ask everyone some Christmas-themed trivia. And so Brian is competing against Paul, who's competing against Angie. So all three of them, they're trying to see who's going to have the highest score. Scoring's going to work similar to Jeopardy. I'm going to have 5 categories, and they're going to have questions ranging from 100 to 500, and obviously difficulty will be adjusted in there. And because we have a little bit of a delay, I am going to have everyone having whiteboards with them. So they're all going to write their answer down. And then when it's time to reveal, they'll all reveal it together and we'll assign points from there. And then there will be a final Jeopardy round where you bid the amount that you've got and see if you can get the final win. And if you win, you get to be the podcast host in place of Brian for the next 200 episodes.
I'll pass.
Woohoo!
So Brian, if you win, you get fired and then rehired again, but it's at entry-level pay, so you knock back down there.
So what do I get paid if I win?
Love and
great.
appreciation. I've
So
been withholding.
Do I get love?
No, Paul, you just get, I won't make fun of you for like 2 weeks.
Okay.
That's going to be a lot of self-control.
Well, here's the thing. You only do the podcast every 2 weeks, so it's probably good to go.
Don't tell people my master plan here. All right. Well, let's take a look at the categories and we're going to jump in. So you guys can go ahead and click on the link I sent you. So the categories that we're going to have, we have The Office Christmas episodes. We have Rankin and Bass because, yes, those were TV specials instead of movies. We have sitcom Christmas episodes, animated Christmas shows, and miscellaneous. And so each one of those has 5 questions, 100 through 500. We're going to do also, instead of whoever gets it right gets to guess, say what they want for the next one. Like, Office Christmas for 100, etc. Like on regular Jeopardy. We're just going to do it in order. So Paul will have you pick first. I want this category for this much, and then Brian, and then Angie, and then we'll just kind of repeat as we go along. Does that sound good for everyone?
Sounds great. If
All
Brian
right.
doesn't win this, I'd be disappointed, to be completely honest.
I really tried to be fair with my questions, especially of having an office theme category, because I feel like that will be a lot of fun for you guys and our listeners. And I tried to avoid shows that like I know either only one of you have seen or no one has seen. And I tried to do some pretty generic, basic ones, but not always. So, Paul, why don't you go ahead and give us a category and a number, and we'll go from there.
Okay, let's do miscellaneous for 100.
Miscellaneous for 100. All right. So the question is, and remember, you're writing it down, don't answer it out loud. In this Scrubs episode, My Own Personal Jesus, what character's experiences on Christmas Eve make him have a crisis of faith rather than attending a church service on Christmas Day? So while you guys are writing, for our listeners out there, I hope it's not going to be distracting because I'm going to be talking through all of this. So I actually have fun trivia facts about every question. So with each question that will pop up, I will give the trivia fact from the previous question while we're going. And in doing so, I'm saving Brian from having to edit out 10 seconds of silence after every single question.
You're
Brian,
a true hero.
Yeah, I am a true hero. I'm a good guy. What can I say?
Appreciate that.
All right. That's about 15 seconds, probably a little more. Everyone has their answer and
Yep.
reveal. So we've got the white guy. And Brian has it right with Dr. Christopher Turk, and Angie has a child dies.
I've never seen Scrubs. So.
Same.
The question was which character has a crisis of faith?
Oh, which character?
Yes.
Oh, I missed that part.
I'll tell you what. It is not a child dies.
That's a beautiful.
And Turk is is the only one who's not a white guy.
Oh my God.
That's really the
true.
odds.
What are the odds?
It's amazing. All right. Brian, you get to pick the next category and price question.
All right. Let's go Office for 100.
I knew it. I just had a feeling. All right. Office for 100. What gift does Kevin desperately want to give himself in the first Office Christmas episode, Christmas Party? So while you guys are writing that, on that Scrubs episode, when JD is fantasizing about Turk becoming a minister, or being a minister, you can actually see in the background 2 extras wave at the camera before they start singing in the choir. So a fun little gaffe behind the scenes there. It's always fun to see some of those extras that are like very clear, like, I'm so excited to be here. And like, well, you have a job to do, guys. All right. So answers up. Go ahead and reveal. Kevin wanted to give himself not mittens. A foot bath is correct from Brian, and a foot bath from Angie is also correct. So both of them get 100 points. Paul's mittens answer is incorrect.
This is going to be rough, guys.
That was even Office.
I mean, it's been, I don't know, 5 years since I watched The Office.
How dare you? That's a yearly commitment.
Oh, a yearly commitment is 9 seasons.
Well,
Yeah, that's fine.
Well, at least the Christmas episodes, that's 9 episodes. You could knock that out in a weekend.
I have seen seasons 1 through 7 twice.
There you go.
And 8 and 9 once.
I understand that.
Yeah, that's fair.
Is it my turn?
It is your turn, Ange.
Okay. Show me my categories.
Categories, here you go. Office Christmas, Rankin and Bass, sitcom Christmas episodes, animated Christmas shows, and miscellaneous.
I'm going to go with Rankin and Bass for 100.
Rankin and Bass for 100. That is the sitcom answer. Okay, here we go. What was the profession of the antagonist in Frosty the Snowman? What was the profession of the antagonist from Frosty the Snowman? So in that Christmas Party episode, when deciding who would have who for Secret Santa in this episode, the writers knew Jim needed to have Pam and Michael needed to have Ryan. That's the only 2 they had set in stone. So everyone else was assigned at random. Now, when they did this, Kevin got himself when they assigned it at random, and the writers are like, wait, this is key comedic gold. This is absolutely something that would happen with Kevin of not telling anyone.
And that would happen in a real life Office situation, I feel like.
It's
would. Probably happened.
So that informed his arc for the episode. So that was a good fortune that gave a great idea. All right. So time up. What was the profession of the antagonist in Frosty the Snowman? Let's take a look at your answers. Generic villain is not correct, Brian. No. Abominable snowman is also not correct. A magician is correct.
That's right. That's right. I know this is Rudolph, but I forgot.
I had no idea. I'd probably seen this once when I was like 7.
I watch them like every year if I can. If I can find them.
Should have known that.
All right. So Paul gets to be back in the driver's seat on picking category and an amount.
Let's go animated Christmas shows for 100.
Animated Christmas shows for 100. Also a flash from the past here. In A Charlie Brown Christmas, which character quotes the nativity story from the Bible and tells Charlie Brown that's what Christmas is all about?
Got it. No problem.
No problem. So in that Frosty the Snowman special, in order to get the desired Christmas card look of Frosty, Rankin and Bass commissioned Paul Coker Jr. as lead animator. Coker was currently working for Mad Magazine when he was hired.
Weird.
What a 180 in terms of career opportunity from Mad to Rankin and Bass. All right. Charlie Brown Christmas, everyone got your answers?
Yep.
Which character said that?
Linus
is correct. All across the board, everyone has it.
Can I do a fun fact for that?
Sure.
So that's the only time you ever see Linus drop his blankie is when he's telling the story of Jesus.
Aww. And Charles Schultz is from our St. Paul, Minnesota. Born and raised. Yep.
Yeah.
I knew he was from Minnesota.
All right. That's not the other part.
I may have used that clip in a sermon. Linus
I believe you.
It's a good clip. You don't quite get that so much anymore. All right. So, Brian, it is up to you. Everything except for sitcom Christmas episodes has had the 100 question taken.
I'm just to mix it up and not have it only be 100. I'm going to use sitcom, but I'm going to jump to the $300 question.
300. Going crazy. Just
Whoa.
Abandoning reason. All right, here we go. Let's go to the chaos of 300. Where are we at? In the season 2 episode, All I Want for Christmas, from the show Everybody Loves Raymond, Deborah kisses Ray, and then Ray's family walks in while he's in his underwear, prompting him to cover his personal area with a wreath. What is Robert's response?
Dang it, I feel like I should know this.
I
should. I don't know why you don't.
It's been minutes since I've watched this show.
Oh my gosh.
You gotta think about it. All right, so with the animated Christmas, when Peanuts creator Charles Schultz was pitching the idea for the special, he was waiting on executives from Coca-Cola to give him the green light because they were the sponsors. When they finally got back to him about it, they needed the show to be ready in 6 months, and it took him that long to assemble the crew. So production of the Charlie Brown Christmas, between animation and recording, all happened in 10 days to make sure it was ready for broadcast. All right.
I don't know.
Angie's got an
I'm
answer
making up
now.
stuff over here.
Well, Paul answered a white guy earlier, so
anything's really acceptable.
Anything, really.
Just something
I didn't get it right.
A white guy will accept it. Turks and black. Well, you know what? I'm colorblind. All right. Paul's still writing. You finished up?
Yep.
It's not that long of a line. He doesn't do a soliloquy, Paul. All right, go ahead and show your answers.
Oh.
You just drew a Christmas tree. Paul, I'm proud of you.
You can't even
Brian's going to need a bigger wreath. Angie's, I'm not knocking on that door. That was close, but no cigar. The answer was, we usually hang ours on the door.
I think I should get like a half a point for that, because
you had door right.
It was the right idea.
Yeah, you were in the ballpark, but no, I'm sorry.
Oh, man.
All right. So that was picked by, that was Brian who thrust us into the madness of 300. All right, Ange, what do you want?
All right. I am going to go with Rankin and Bass again, but for 300.
Ooh, another 300. Brian's such a trendsetter.
Yes.
All right, Rankin and Bass for 300. In Santa Claus is Coming to Town, Burgermeister Meisterburger is the mayor of what town?
I know this.
Angie knows it. She's not gonna write it. She's just gonna. She's gonna write on her board. I know this, and then that's.
I think if you stop talking, I could think of it.
Well, I can't do that because I got to tell you some fun facts about. I don't have a trivia fact about that one. I missed what? Okay, well that was the only one that I missed. So here's a fun fact from my life with Ange is, for whatever reason, she finds it so funny in that episode as Ray's singing, "You better watch out, you better watch out, you better watch out, you better watch out."
That is a classic.
You had better watch out.
So we've teased that line before. All right. Burgermeister Ange, he's the mayor of what town? Oh, hold on. I'm covering up yours. I was just making sure.
I know it's wrong, and I hate that I got it wrong.
The answer is not Paul. It's not Minneapolis. Sean, it is not Futurama City. Brian and Angie, it is not North Pole. It is Somber Town.
If it was multiple choice, I would have gotten it.
Okay, is it Somber Town, the North Pole, Minneapolis, or Futurama City?
Somber Town.
Oh my gosh.
I'm still sticking with Minneapolis.
Minneapolis, Somber Town.
It's the opposite of New York City, because that New York City is the Big Apple, and that's Minneapolis. All right, go ahead, Paul. You can save us from more puns. What are we picking?
They just had a mayoral election today, so.
Which is like a month ago when we're releasing this, but yes, New York City.
Well, we'll know who wins then. Let's go for The Office for 300.
Oh my gosh, this 300. 200 feels so unloved. All right,
We'll
The
get there.
Office for 300. What was the corporate gift in the episode Moroccan Christmas?
Oh.
Ooh, I know this.
They know this.
Ha
Paul, do not write a white guy. All right. So, with Santa Claus coming to town, the voice of Burgermeister, and actually several other characters in that episode, is the legendary Paul Frees, who voiced Santa and Frosty, and is the voice of the ghost host from Disney's Haunted Mansion attraction.
Ooh.
Anytime I can bring things back to Disney Parks trivia, I will.
Yeah.
All right. So, everyone got their answers? Go ahead and show.
Oh, yeah.
Paul said mousepad. That's not correct, but Brian and Angie both were correct for 300 points each. They both are tied for 600.
You didn't say what it was. This
I
is an
didn't?
audio podcast.
It's
A shot glass.
a shot glass.
Because that's when they have the intervention.
Yeah,
for
from Meredith.
Yeah.
It ties
said-
into the episode. So
You said corporate gift. My mind went to Robe because that was the season 2.
yeah.
Yeah. Yep. It was because I could picture Phyllis with the shot glass saying, I don't think these are appropriate anymore. And them
Yeah.
doing the intervention on the floor.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Paul has have you ever under the influence of alcohol questioned the teachings of the Mormon Church?
I have not.
Okay, whew. Bullet dodge there. All right, well, go ahead and you were the one to pick that. So, Brian, you can go ahead and pick the next category. Be another trendsetter. Show us what we're going to do.
All right. Let's go miscellaneous for 400.
Miscellaneous for 400. Again, just the anarchy. And I love it. All right, miscellaneous for 400. We've got in the Smallville episode, Lexmas.
Wow.
Lex Luthor is given a vision of a potential future where he gets everything he wants, but he has to make a decision first. What decision is he supposed to make for this future to come true? Brian, I've mentioned Lexmas like so many times, and it's your own fault that I know you haven't watched it. So, this one's on you.
I'm still working through Seinfeld, and then I'll go through House, and maybe then I'll do Smallville.
No, I don't want you to do it. All right, I'll go back real quick while you're writing that. So the Rocket Christmas episode, Michael asks for a watch for Christmas in that episode, since he had to give Toby his watch 12 episodes ago at the end of season 4, and goodbye, Toby. Fun little callback.
I'm a little nervous about this one, Matt. I feel like I'm getting it wrong, even though I feel like it's partially right.
I can't tell
I
you.
don't know.
I can't tell you if it's partially
man.
or impartially correct. I see Paul still writing, but there's a chance he's drawing
Oh, no,
something.
hold on. I gotta do it.
Angie called
done.
it audible. And by audible, I mean she just babbled.
I think I know what the right answer is now. Okay.
All right. Paul, you ready? You got yours?
I was born ready.
Okay. All right, everyone go ahead and reveal. Angie says give up his money.
Give up his hair.
Paul said give up his hair. And Brian said give up chasing Superman.
Santa.
Santa Man. All of those have the correct 2 words of giving up, but he was in an electoral race with Jonathan Kent for senator of the state of Kansas, and he needed to concede the election in order to get the things he wanted.
Really?
Yep.
Oh, see, I thought he had to give up his money because then he'd have the small town life.
That is in part
And
of what he'd be choosing
that's
because
why
his
he
dad
decided.
cut him off.
That's why. Okay.
I also
missing.
almost made a hair joke as well.
At least none of us got it. And
Yeah.
you know what, the listener, if you got it, way to go. You're smarter
Yeah.
than us.
I hope you're playing along at home. If you are,
You're
better.
beating me.
Most likely.
All right. Angie, go ahead and pick you're the next one. Pick the next category.
I'm gonna go with let's just do animated Christmas shows. That hasn't been done enough for 200.
For 200. Nice.
I
All
was
right.
trying to draw a pattern on the grid, and you guys are messing it up.
I'm so sorry.
I had nothing to do with this. You guys are the ones picking. All right, animated for 200. What animated show featured John Goodman voicing an evil robot Santa? John Goodman voicing an evil robot Santa.
Evil robot Santa.
Just keep repeating. It's animated. So it's an
Animated?
animated show because he voiced an evil.
I get that.
I guess he wouldn't be in a motion capture suit. Well, maybe he would. I don't know. But going back to Smallville, Superman obviously is a DC Comics property, but this episode is not the first time the DC universe has had some Christmas inspiration. In fact, Santa Claus is a canonical character in the DC universe and has appeared in a few Superman comics. I don't know how fun that fact was, but
It was the most fun ever.
I already know I'm wrong with this one because I can't place this.
all right,
for
Brian,
anything.
go ahead and show.
Yeah, Paul's close, but he's not right.
Paul said The Simpsons, Angie said The Santa Claus, and Brian was correct with Futurama.
Oh, I've never
Same
seen
creator.
that. So
Never
give
seen
it
an
a
episode.
pass.
You wouldn't like
No,
it.
Paul, we must watch the same things and not the same things.
Mhm.
Well, he doesn't watch Office nearly as much as you do.
I
so
guess.
But I've seen it twice.
That's fair. All right, Paul, what new pattern are you going to create out of the beauty?
This is pure chaos right now. Let's go sitcom episodes for 100, so I have a chance
100.
of getting one right here.
And that's the last $100 question. This isn't actual dollars.
Do we
You're
get
not getting
money?
any
Yeah.
No, sorry. All right, sitcom, where are we at? What gas station gift did Chandler and Joey give Ross in the season 2
Friends.
Friends episode, the one with Phoebe's dad?
Oh, ooh.
Think about it.
I can think of the girls.
Think about it. Think about it. I don't know how much that helps. So with Futurama, while Robot Santa was a recurring character, Goodman only voiced him in his first appearance in Xmas Story. After that, the character was voiced by series regular John DiMaggio, who voiced Bender on the series. I don't know if that was just too low of a part for John Goodman to come back as much as...
Wait, what was the answer again? Futurama.
Yeah, Futurama.
Oh yeah. Sorry.
I won't tell you what the answer of this one is, but I will tell you what. Chandler and Joey did not give Ross Futurama in the season 2 episode.
I wouldn't
1,
hope
2.
so because that was 4 years before Futurama was a show.
Don't like throw out actual numbers. I don't think it was 4 years. I think it was a little longer because Futurama was 99.
And Friends started in season 4, so season 2 would be 95.
Okay, well then fine, whatever.
I think I got this one right, guys.
All right, Angie thinks she's got it right. So
I
go
got
ahead
it
and
right,
reveal. Car freshener from Paul. And Angie and Brian have it right. Brian, soda and a lemon lime.
Yeah, I said 2 cans of soda.
It was technically a cola drink.
There's cola and a lemon lime.
But I
almost
will
wrote
give
it, but
2
I
cans of soda
Yes.
for both of you guys.
I almost wrote those, but then I was like, well, what if I'm writing about those, but write about the 2 cans of soda? So I didn't.
Which took
you,
me a second
you had the
because
heart of it.
What were
I have
the
also
others?
seen Friends once.
Paul was right. There was one that was an air freshener.
There was
That's
also
right.
toilet seat covers for Phoebe,
yeah,
and
Toilet
then
seat
condoms
covers,
for Monica.
Rib
and then
for
Monica
your
and Ross
pleasure.
switched. Yeah,
Yes.
All right. So, Brian, you get to pick. No 100 questions remain.
all right. Let's do Rankin and Bass for 200.
Rankin and Bass for 200. All right. So, loading this up. I like this question. What 1997 superhero movie featured footage from the special The Year Without Santa Claus? What 1997 superhero movie featured footage from the special The Year Without Santa Claus?
Why do you make this so hard?
I don't
'Cause
know
it's-
superhero
These
movies.
are-
Oh my gosh, this is just an exercise in math
This isn't-
feeling smarter than
This
us.
isn't movies with a Monday. This is TV, guys.
Oh, but it's great. It's great, man.
Okay.
With that Friends episode, it took Friends until that episode, season 2, episode 9, to give Gunther his very first line. In the beginning of the episode, when Ross asks him if he has stairs at his place, Gunther says, yeah. And that's when Ross gives him a slinky.
So he didn't talk in the first season?
Nope. Not according to the trivia that I read. Now, obviously, I've been wrong about trivia stuff before. I looked this up through like these trivia sites for the episodes, so I can only verify through their fan trivia sites.
Audit. Audit.
Feel free. If you guys want to audit, if you go back and watch all of season 1 of Friends and then up to season of episode 9, then you can tell me. All right. So the answer is, go ahead and show me what you got. Batman Forever is so close. It's Batman.
It's Batman
and Robin.
Returns.
Oh, good. You guys
Oh,
got it
no,
wrong.
Because it's
97
Mr.
was
Freeze.
Batman and Robin?
Mr. Freeze was Batman and Robin. Batman
that
Forever
makes
was
sense.
Two-Face and Riddler.
Oh, yeah.
That makes sense. I
And it
could
doesn't
not
seem
think
like
of
the right
it.
year.
I said Superman for those of you that,
I
aren't seeing
think
it
I think I should get a little bit of credit there.
Why
As in the
should
right
you?
series.
You got
Well-
the right series, agreed. And George Clooney whips out his Batman MasterCard that says Batman Forever on it. So, I mean, that's in the movie.
I
Yeah,
give you a
yeah,
thumbs up,
it's
Paul.
referenced.
You get thumbs up. You get some pity.
Well, I had the
All
same
right.
answer. Do I get one
How
too?
about 7 points?
Thumbs up too.
No, Brian, you should know better.
7. I want 7
Actually, that's
points.
Just give them the
You can have
points. It just
6-7.
not going to matter.
I want to be at 100.
By the time this airs, I really hope 6-7 is dead
Yeah.
completely. All right. Angie, was that you for Rankin and Bass?
No, that was
That's
Brian.
me.
Brian.
Okay.
So it's my turn. Let's go with The Office Christmas for 400.
400. All right. Office Christmas 400. What song plays in the montage? Oh, I lost the in the montage during the gift giving portion of the episode Christmas Wishes. What song plays in the montage during the gift giving portion of the episode Christmas Wishes?
Oh, wait. I think I know this. Oh my gosh.
While you're thinking about that, talking about Batman and Robin, the song Mr. Heat Miser is what's sung by Mr. Freeze and his henchmen. One of his many ice jokes. In fact, Arnold Schwarzenegger makes 27 ice puns throughout the course of the film. Dude has no chill. They're all busy writing, so they didn't laugh at that. Or else they would have just gone nuts, you know?
Hope I heard it.
All right. You guys ready? Go ahead
Yep.
and
All right.
Carol of the Bells by Trans-Siberian Orchestra
That's
is correct.
That's what I meant.
From Brian.
Can that count?
Da na na na
I
from
learned-
Mannheim Steamroller is not correct. Rocking Around the Christmas Tree.
It's not Mannheim Steamroller.
But I had the right words. Da na
Da-na-na-na.
It should work because there are no words to that song. So I just don't know the names of songs.
There are words to Carol of the Bells.
Can I at least get a thumbs up from you, Paul? Thank you so
That was,
much.
that was the most pitiful thumbs up I've ever. Please, I just need a thumbs up. That's all I need.
I think mine's a more inventive answer. So
Da na na na.
Da-na-na. You got to do it with some feeling.
You're right. I do need to do it with feeling. What's wrong with me?
I was right though. Again, multiple
You were
choice.
in
I
the
would have had
ballpark.
it.
You're right. All right. So, Paul, you get to give us our next category. And
Also,
I'm
wait
out.
1 second. How do you tell the difference between Trans-Siberian Orchestra and Mannheim Steamroller?
one of them flattens things, the other one goes across the country. All right, Paul.
Oh my gosh.
They really aren't that close. Miscellaneous 300.
Miscellaneous for 300.
And Brian,
All
if you
right.
mess this up, I will hate you forever.
Oh, Paul, you better get this. In the Ted Lasso episode, Carol of the Bells, what do Roy and Keeley spend the evening looking for? In the Ted Lasso episode, Carol of the Bells, what do Roy and Keeley spend the evening looking for?
Got it.
I haven't watched this episode in like 4 years.
I'm like, this is going to be Paul's going to know this, and maybe the other two might, but we've all seen Ted Lasso, so I knew that would be fair. But the
True.
song we talked about, Carol of Bells, actually that version by Trans-Siberian Orchestra is called Christmas Eve / Sarajevo 1224.
It is.
It's a medley of Christmas carols, including God Rest You Merry Gentlemen, and the medley we hear, of course, Carol of the Bells.
But my
So Brian got it wrong, is what you're
Yeah,
saying.
I mean, I was cutting some slack because you hear
Yeah.
the medley Carol of the Bells. I'm not gonna be so nitpicky,
yeah,
but I
apparently
will.
you
I
are
will
with
be as
me.
nitpicky to say na does not count.
I gave it life. It's
That's
better.
true. You gave our kids life too, and I appreciate that.
You're welcome.
All right, do we have answers from everyone? All right,
Yep.
go ahead and reveal. Angie said his niece's gift. Brian said a watch, and Paul was correct. A dentist for Roy's
Oh
niece.
yeah, I remember
Because
that.
of her terrible bad breath.
I don't remember that at all.
She was getting bullied
Now I
at
do.
school, and they realized that is her halitosis, and they needed to get that fixed right away.
That's literally not even jogging my memory.
I need to rewatch Ted Lasso. I haven't seen it, and I haven't seen it since we talked about it on the podcast.
I hated what they did in season 3. 1 and 2 are great.
Oh, they ruined it.
Loved season 1
They
and
shot
2.
themselves in the foot.
Oh, also, so when we talked about the finale, we talked about there was a random nod to Cheers in the end of the Ted Lasso finale, and I think now I'm realizing that was probably because Jason Sudeikis is George Wendt's nephew.
Oh, is he? I didn't know that.
Yeah, I found that out when he died this year. When George Wendt died, not Jason Sudeikis.
Oh,
Yeah.
George Wendt, the Bears.
Brian,
What?
You get a pick.
I know you
Oh,
hate me. Don't mess this up.
Okay, I'm looking at it. I think you want me to do animated for 300 to connect the pattern. There you go.
This is an auditory podcast, Paul. No one can see the pattern.
Nobody listens anyway.
All right, we'll go ahead and do that. We got animated Christmas shows. I'm assuming, Brian, that's what you're caving to his demands.
Sure, we're gonna get to them all anyways.
All right. So, animated Christmas for 300 in the pilot episode of The Simpsons, which, yes, the pilot episode happens to be a Christmas episode. Homer brings home a puppy from the racetrack as a Christmas present. What is that dog's name?
No, easy. Oh, wait a minute.
Oh, it's easier. Okay.
I mean,
I didn't know you'd watch too much Simpsons. I thought you guys were. I've all seen like 2 episodes and been like, yeah, I'm familiar.
no. I watched a lot of Simpsons from ages like 10 to 20, and not so much since then.
This was almost This was almost at a 200, but I thought maybe it'd be harder based on your experience. All right, everyone got their answers. Oh wait,
You didn't give us a Ted Lasso fact here.
Yeah, the Ted Lasso fact.
That's the only thing I cared about.
That episode, and we've said this before when we're talking about Ted Lasso's, that episode was one of 2 that was added once the original 8 episodes of season 2 were planned out. So why it's partially a filler episode. Meanwhile, the other episode of that series that was added that season was the Coach Beard-centric episode, Beard After Hours. All right, go ahead. I think we talked about that when we did Ted Lasso. Go ahead and show me. Lisa is not correct. Bark is not correct. Bark Simpson. Santa's Little Helper is indeed correct, Brian. 300 points to you. You are making a name for yourself as the TV host.
I would hope so.
He has an unfair advantage.
I should have done this as the Beat the Geeks. Did you guys ever watch that on Comedy Central? That format?
A while ago, but I don't remember the details.
They would have like 4 experts, and like it was always music, movie, and TV, and then they'd have one other expert they'd bring in, and so they'd get the harder questions, and the others would get like easier questions, but you're still competing against them to try and see if you can beat the geeks. It was a fun show. I liked it.
I will say,
I believe he does have an advantage. It's called having no life.
Yeah, I know, right? What's up?
Listen, his nutcracker is right there behind him, and he can hear everything you're saying. That's
not an innuendo. There's actually a giant nutcracker behind
literally
him.
I have a giant cardboard nutcracker behind me for more.
Yeah, we're not talking about Sabrina. We're talking about an actual. I hope you're listening. I love you. You're great.
She probably will listen to this one.
She's like, I will never be on that podcast again. All right, I think that was Brian. Oh no, Brian, you were forced into your pick. So Angie, what are we picking?
Rankin and Bass for 400.
And while we're doing that, all $300 answer questions have been spoken for. So Rankin and Bass for 400. The 1974 special Jack Frost is narrated by which famous actor? The 1974 special Jack Frost is narrated by which famous actor?
I don't know.
All right, going back to Simpsons. Where is my trivia on that?
I'm just guessing somebody who could have been an answer in 1974.
I think it's this.
So with The Simpsons, the original sounds for Santa's Little Helper came from voice actor Frank Welker. Brian, you know who it is, but what are some of his he's done? He did Abu and Raja in Aladdin. He was Fred in Scooby-Doo, Where Are You? He took over for Garfield after the Bill Murray movie, voicing Garfield. And he's even Megatron from Transformers. So lots of voice work.
Well, and he does some actual voices, like you said, but also if there's an animal noise in the past 45 years, it's probably him.
Yeah. What a guy. What a job to get. We have on YouTube, we have our episode about voice actors. And if that was interesting to you, why don't you take a listen to that? Because there are some amazing voice actors who have been responsible for some of your favorite childhood voices or even just noises that you grew up with. So,
And since you mentioned it, YouTube is the only place where you can watch all 200 and counting episodes of TV Guys.
Correct. We do have to take off our episodes as we go through and posting on Spotify and Apple and everything. So, all right, that should be enough time. Why don't you go ahead and show me your answers? Which famous actor voiced was the narrator? Andy Griffith from Brian is incorrect. Jimmy Stewart from Paul is incorrect. And Bing Crosby from Angie is incorrect. It was Buddy Hackett. Buddy Hackett voiced the narrator.
Right, buddy.
Calm down, Paul.
Why didn't I think of that?
You're not that great at this. Or, you know what? The power of the person with the internet is better at this than we are.
Yeah.
I mean, all of you guys do have access to the internet.
We're allowed to be cheating?
No,
so I can use ChatGPT to...
ChatGPT.
I'll get them all right now.
All the AI doesn't even know. It's going to get them all wrong. And then you'll question my abilities as the host.
Yep.
I've never used ChatGPT, and I'm the youngest contestant.
I didn't use it for a longest time, and now I've used it a couple times just to see. And
it's not right a lot of the time. But anyway.
Isn't.
Moving on.
I think, Brian, you are the one selecting next. Oh, Paul? You picked Ranking
I just picked, yeah.
Okay. Well, I wanted to skip him. I don't really like Paul so much.
I would like animated Christmas stories for 400.
Animated for 400. Alrighty. So, the question is, in the Batman the Animated Series episode, Christmas with the Joker. But it's an easy one. What song does the Joker sing at the end of the episode after being thwarted by Batman? Pick a Christmas song. That one, even if you don't remember it, never seen it, you have a shot. I'll even say it's not Carol of the Bells. He's not sitting there going, nah, 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 nah.
It's da-na-na-na. So you got it all right.
You're right. I screwed that up. Last one for Buddy Hackett was later cast in the Bill Murray Christmas film Scrooged. He played himself portraying Ebenezer Scrooge in the fictional TV company IBC's live production of A Christmas Carol. So he popped back up 20 years later. Another Christmas
great story
program. You know what?
Anyway,
all right. Answer. Paul and Angie said Jingle Bells. Brian said Santa Claus is coming to town. It was Deck the Halls.
Yeah.
Sings Deck the Halls.
I was thinking Jingle Bells, Batman Smells. Robin
yeah.
Yep. I figured
that should have been.
That's a good educated guess, to be fair.
Wait, instead of Fall Out Loud, did he go ha 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 because he's the Joker? Because that was a missed opportunity if he didn't.
You know what? I don't remember. All right. Brian, go ahead. What do we got? We still have no $500 questions asked. I think there's a little bit of fear because of how hard the 400 ones are.
Yeah.
Okay. There's a couple different things that could go with your pattern, Paul, but I'm going to go sitcom for 200.
Sitcom for... Oh, I almost did sitcom for 500. All right. Sitcom for 200. Where are we at? That's animated. What special guest star sang Christmas, Baby Please Come Home to Jess in the season 6 episode of New Girl, Christmas Eve Eve?
Say it again.
What special guest star sang Christmas, Baby Please Come Home to Jess in the season 6 episode of New Girl, Christmas Eve Eve?
I don't know her name. His or her name.
That's why it's not 100. I know you guys can picture the scene. All right, while you're looking into that, let's talk about Batman again, because nothing says Christmas like Batman. That's miscellaneous. Here we go. So that episode, Christmas with the Joker, marks the first appearance of the Joker in that television series, and you probably know that version is voiced by Mark Hamill, Luke Skywalker himself, but originally Tim Curry was cast as the Joker and even recorded 3 episodes worth of dialogue before he was deemed too scary and they pivoted to Mark Hamill.
That makes so much more sense to me than Mark Hamill.
Well, Mark Hamill strikes a really good balance in sinister and goofy.
Oh, okay. I guess.
Tim Curry, I think, would just be like, "Oh, my skin is crawling now." All right.
He's done
So-
voice work for like Nickelodeon, though.
Yeah, but I mean, Nigel Thornberry is a very different character.
That's true. Yeah.
All right, what do you got for Who's Saying Christmas Baby Please Come Home? Reese Witherspoon or some other white girl is not correct, Brian. Or Paul. Brian, the black lady whose name starts with J, is also not correct. She is black, but her name does not start with J.
It doesn't.
Andrew's closer with Donna Summer. It's actually Darlene Love.
Ah, it starts with a D. Close enough.
Oh yeah,
That's
Darlene. How did
I should have done a better job drawing a picture of her.
It's hard because I remember the episode very clearly.
Yeah.
I just
Yeah.
don't know.
I don't even know if Donna Summer is black or white. I have no idea. Hence my, answer.
obviously Donna Summer is black.
Oh,
There she
I would have
is.
guessed that.
I knew that without looking it up.
Way to
I
go.
didn't. No, that's not true. I figured. She's a disco icon, though.
Oh, is she?
All right. So, Brian, you just selected that one.
Yeah.
Angie, we've got 8 questions left. All categories have their 500 question. Sitcoms has 400, and then miscellaneous and The Office both have their $200 questions.
We'll go Office with 200.
Office for 200. Here we go. All right. What song, speaking of songs, what song do Andy and Michael sing together as a duet during Benihana Christmas? What song do Andy and Michael sing as a duet during Benihana Christmas?
I bet I know what your trivia is going to be about this as well.
Yeah, because we've had that as a trivia before. We've mentioned it. What's the other? We just did miscellaneous. Is that right? What was the last thing we did? Oh, a sitcom, wasn't it? Yes. In that episode, Christmas Eve, Reagan comments how hard it is to fit in her sexy Santa costume, to which Schmidt replies that he understands, calling back to his role as the Office's sexy Santa in the season 1 Christmas episode.
And if that's not weird enough, in a different Christmas episode, Schmidt also gives a lap dance to Nick.
But, I mean, he probably did that outside of the TV episodes, too.
Probably.
All right, Angie, you got it? She's writing.
Okay.
All right, go ahead and reveal. Baby, it's called outside from Paul is not correct. Angie and Brian have it. Your body
How
is a
did I get that
wonderland.
right? Guys, I literally had no idea, and then I pulled it out of my butt.
Yeah, it was kind of gross.
It's not a Christmas song. It's not a
I know,
duet
that's
either.
what I was confused about. I was thinking about Christmas songs.
Only one Christmas song is sang that
And then I'm
episode.
like, I can only hear karaoke, and then I hear Andy being gross with
Yeah.
Bodies of
My
Wonderland.
head.
I don't
I
even
picked-
remember Michael doing that. I just remember Andy, so I guessed it.
I picked the only Christmas duet that I could think of, and it was still wrong.
Angela sings Little Drummer Boy, but everyone else sings pop music. Like We Belong by Kelly singing to Ryan. One of my favorite moments
Oh, a
of the
fun
episode.
note about that though, when Angela is doing the Little Drummer Boy, apparently, like the reason that Rainn Wilson is there doing that, holding the microphone and doing the music with, is because what's her real name?
Angela
Angela
Kinsbury.
Kinsey.
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 I was like,
I did
that's
this
not right.
last time. I did this last time. Kinsbury.
Like-
It's Kinsey.
Like she was so nervous about it, so he was there as like support, and it ended up just being good, and they kept it. So
It's a good look. All right. Was that Angie? Did you select that one?
I did, yeah.
All right, Paul, you're up. Asia, Africa.
Well, I was gonna pick a 500, but that's not the pattern. So we'll go miscellaneous for 200.
I thought you were giving yourself rules of what you can and can't
You
do.
must thrive, Mr. Type A.
Thrive.
With rules.
All right, with miscellaneous. In the episode Fishes from season 2 of The Bear, what phrase does Sugar say that triggers her mother, Donna?
Oh,
In the season 2 episode.
this is actually a show I've seen relatively
I think
recently.
I know this one.
Bear.
If I get it wrong, I'll be disappointed.
Read it.
What
Can you read
phrase-
it one more time?
Yep, in the episode Fishes from season 2 of The Bear, what phrase does Sugar say that triggers her mother, Donna? All right, so while you guys are thinking about that, as Brian accurately predicted, he knows what the trivia is for John Mayer because when he was asked to use that song, Bodies of Wonderland, for the episode, he said, I will agree to it, but on one condition, I need an honorary Dundee. So the producers awarded him a Dundee to John Mayer. I think it was for tallest music guy. And so John Mayer has his own Dundee despite never being on the show.
That is so weird.
Okay. Different strokes for different folks. All right, you guys got your answers?
Yep.
Go ahead and tell me what you got. Paul's I'm a dork is not correct. Brian, pasta tartar sauce is not correct. But Angie's is
Matt,
correct.
you don't need to call yourself a dork. It's fine.
Look at you. Set it up. But yes, she asks, are you okay? And that causes her mother to freak out.
I just remember all their faces being like, don't ask it. Oh my gosh, what are you doing?
Because if you ask, are you okay? It implies that you're not okay. That was the whole reasoning behind it. All right, Brian, are you going to be nice to Paul and do 400? Or are you going to pick one of the random 500s just to throw everything off?
Oh, he'll pick 400.
All right, let's do miscellaneous 500.
Miscellaneous 500!
I mean, you could have done sitcom for 500. That would have still been fine.
Nope, don't want to do that.
All right, miscellaneous. Here's an episode. I don't know if Paul's watched this show. I know everyone else has. In the season 1 episode of This Is Us, entitled Last Christmas, the Pearsons stumble upon Dr. Katowski dying in a hospital bed. What gift does young Randall buy him with his own Christmas money? In the season 1 episode of This Is Us, entitled Last Christmas, the Pearsons stumble upon Dr. Katowski dying in a hospital bed. What gift does young Randall buy him with his own Christmas money?
The name of this game show could be Shows Brian has seen but not in a long time and has a fuzzy memory about.
That question could win an award for questions I don't care about.
How about these are shows that Paul has seen maybe 1/3 of and spotty at that.
Paul, you're gonna love the animated one for 500. There's no way you're getting that one. I'm just gonna tell you.
I'm resigned to the fact that I'm not getting any more points.
I would venture to guess that not even the actors themselves would remember this, except for the guy.
These are deep cuts, man.
Who played the doctor or the kid who played young Randall.
What was the last question? Because I have a trivia to tell. Oh, the bear. Yeah. The episode of Fishes received major critical acclaim and won John Bernthal and Jamie Lee Curtis Emmys for their acting, and also Christopher Storer for direction.
Yeah, Jamie Lee Curtis did a great job. She was so psycho.
Yes. All right, you got your answer, Brian. Go ahead and show it. Angie's got it. So Angie said pop, Brian said snow globe, and Paul said Twinkie. And believe it or not, Brian got it, a snow globe.
Really?
Way to pull that one out.
I do believe it. I do believe it.
Well done.
Never would have guessed.
All right.
I've seen maybe one season of This Is Us.
Well,
it's
this
good,
was the
not
first
great.
season, so it's likely.
You saw it? Yeah.
Like when it came out?
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, Angie.
It's been a few years.
You get a pick. We've got 4 categories for 500. Miscellaneous is done.
Let's do Rankin and Bass for 500.
And now with that, Rankin and Bass will also be done.
I'm terrified of what kind of deep cut you have on this. What were the colors of the elf in the scene?
What was the very first Rankin and Bass Christmas special?
Ugh.
What was the title of it?
Yep. What else would you answer that with, Brian?
I don't know.
The one with the white guy. You mean Santa? No, the other one. So predictably, that episode of This Is Us, entitled Last Christmas, got its title from the Wham song of the same name. There wasn't a more fun trivia that I found than that. I'm sorry. I can't even call that fun. It's anecdotal at best.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm going to go with my gut. I'm torn between 2.
Okay, erase the one that you're not doing.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Brian,
you've got yours. And Paul, you got yours?
Nope.
All right, we'll wait.
It's Rankin and Bass. Why would that be your answer?
I don't know.
All right, so Paul drew a nose. Brian's is the Christmas show, and Angie opted for Santa Claus is Coming to Town instead of writing Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, which would have been the correct answer.
Dang it.
No.
See, I erased it because I was like,
I
it's
thought
one of
about
those-
writing Rudolph.
But
Rudolph
Rankin and
was the
Bass is
first
all
one.
claymation. I thought you wrote a Christmas story.
Oh
I,
no.
didn't- I thought Rudolph would be too easy for a 500.
See,
And
I
that's
overthought
why
it too.
I played to your overthinking.
Okay, I'm pretty sure Matt is the one actually trying to win here. He probably has a separate
Yeah.
category in his brain that says, I have
Hey,
bested them.
I have.
What would people love to listen to? 3 people getting every question wrong.
And me winning! It's like
This is
you're
gonna be
the Hay
great.
Palace King. The Hay
It's gonna be
King.
so
The hay,
fun.
I am the Hay King. That's true. I'm the Christmas Hay King. Bow to me. All right. Who picked that? That was Angie, right?
Yeah.
Paul, you get a pick. 400, 500 for sitcom, or 500 for animated, or 5 for The Office.
Let's go Office 500.
Oh, you're going to hate this. All right.
Oh my gosh.
I hate them all.
In Dwight Christmases, Dwight springs to the rescue to give the Office Pennsylvania Dutch Christmas as he dresses up as Belschnickel. In doing so, he also serves 3 traditional Dutch items for food. Name one of them. I just saw Paul roll his eyes so hard.
Okay, you asked such a deep cut that I don't know the answer.
Well, I can't ask questions as like only Brian will know, and he'll get every single one wrong. I got to try and stump you a little bit.
I think I... have
With
one.
Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, the original puppets for that special back in 1964 cost $5,000 for each puppet. I know.
Ooh.
It's big bucks for 1964.
So, unrelated, but I do have a fantastic Dutch coffee maker called the Technivora Mocha Master.
So you better get this right. All right, what do you got for answers? Kugel, borscht, and hot
Borscht.
dog. So the answers are Glühwein, Hassenpfeffer, or Hogma.
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 Thanks for
That would have
that.
been my most likely one. I think Hoglog and Hofschenpfeffer are pretty much the same
This
thing.
is just
It's just the
the
accent.
same thing.
I've
Just
literally
checking.
already forgot the answer to that question.
Glühwein.
That is how irrelevant it is.
You're supposed to remember irrelevant things. Am I the only person who does life right? I remember all the irrelevant things.
I believe you.
All right,
We all
who's
do.
picking?
I'm curious to
Uh,
know, Matt, how many of these would you have gotten right if you didn't
Right.
like?
100%.
It's Brian's turn.
Brian,
Okay.
it's your turn.
All right, let's finish off the 400 with sitcom.
Sitcom $400 answer.
Why don't you just say points? You're not handing out
400
any money.
point question. What gift does Jake Peralta try to buy Boyle before a die-hard situation breaks out in the Brooklyn Nine-Nine episode,
99.
Yippee
I
Kayak?
think you just lost all your points by saying
I
Brooklyn
did. Well,
99.
it reads as 99.
Uh-huh.
What gift does Jake Peralta try to buy Boyle before a die-hard situation breaks out in the Brooklyn Nine-Nine episode Yippee Kayak?
I don't know.
If you were wondering why the 4th season of The Office had no Christmas episode, it's because the writer's strike that year that caused the show to go on a 5-month hiatus in between the episode The Disposition and Our Favorite Dinner Party. Originally, the Belschnickel idea was dreamed up for the Christmas episode of the 4th season, but it was put on the back burner and finally used 5 seasons later.
Wow. You'd think it would be quicker than that.
They had other things that they went with.
I
The
guess.
Moroccan and the Cool Christmas with Holly.
Oh yeah, and
Hey,
the
I would-
Secret Santa,
Yep.
where Andy gives her the 12 Days of Christmas.
Yes.
I appreciate that that's like a new trend on streaming platforms is to like have all the Christmas episodes or all the Thanksgiving episodes of things. I don't remember which platform I saw do that, but I was
Peacock
like, that's smart.
has it.
Peacock does.
All right, answers please. What did Peralta buy? Stank Cologne is correct from Brian. Canyon Stank. A Backstreet Boys CD is not correct, Paul, and a doll from Angie is not correct
Well, it
either.
seemed correct for Boyle.
I got
So-
lucky Sabrina and I are watching through Brooklyn Nine-Nine. It's her first time, and we just watched that episode like a week ago.
Oh my gosh.
I think it's
You are a stank man.
I think it's collusion.
All right, we got 2 left. And sitcom Christmas episodes for 500 or animated for 500?
Let's do sitcom for 500.
Last sitcom episode.
Mm-hmm.
In How I Met Your Mother, Marshall takes Robin to a New York bar that reminds him of his home in the episode titled Little Minnesota. What was the name of that bar?
Oh.
Okay, read it one more time.
In How I Met Your Mother, Marshall takes Robin to a New York bar that reminds him of home in the episode titled Little Minnesota. What was the name of that bar?
Crap.
For our 300th episode, Brian's going to come up with the questions. And they're going to be all Muppet related.
I mean, I can tell you all about that episode. I don't.
Such a good episode. Okay, while we are waiting... Oh, what was the other... What did we just ask about? We did sitcom... Oh, yeah. Sitcoms. Yippee Kayak. That season 3 episode marks the final on-screen appearance of Terry's wife, Sharon, and his brother-in-law, Zeke.
Oh, my.
She doesn't appear for the rest of the series?
No one needs you to mock the question or the fun facts, Ange.
Wasn't that fun?
They are so fun. And factual, even. What did you say, Brian?
I said that she doesn't appear for the rest of the series?
She does not. No.
Are we ready here?
Yep. You ready, Paul?
Yep.
All right. What is the name of the bar reveal? Ope is not correct. Viking Hut is not correct. And Little Minnesota is not correct.
Ooh.
It is Walleye Saloon.
Never would have gotten it.
What?
I thought it was called Little Minnesota, but then you said Little Minnesota was the name of the episode. I was like, I don't think Matt's going to do that where he puts the answer in the question to try to throw us off.
I don't know. He might.
No.
Yeah.
All right. Final question, and then we're going to do our bonus round. And that is, here it's animated Christmas shows. And Paul, I'm so sorry. All right. In the Hey Arnold Christmas episode,
my God.
Arnold Christmas.
Am I 10?
Hey, it's animated.
Is it after school?
You're never too old to watch Hey Arnold, Angie.
I was too old to watch Hey Arnold when it was on the air.
10 too old? I don't know. When was it on?
I'm too old to watch Bluey, but I still do it.
I mean, facts.
In the Hey Arnold
Everyone
Christmas
likes
episode, Arnold's Christmas, what gift does Helga give up so that Arnold can help Mr. Hyun be reunited with his daughter, May? I pronounced that wrong. I think it's Mr. Win. I think it's just Vietnamese. It's pronounced Win. Going back to Little Minnesota for Paul, this episode continually references the 1999 championship game where Gary Anderson lost the game on a missed field goal. Marshall would probably be just as angry 7 years later when Blair Walsh's wide right field goal cost the Vikings the season versus the Seahawks in the NFC wildcard game. That's a fun fact for you, Paul.
One was going to the Super Bowl and he had missed all year. The other was Blair Walsh in the first round of the playoffs. Not the same.
Yeah.
Let's get back to the whole one we're never gonna get.
All right.
Really excited.
Does everyone have it?
We got a couple of Hey Arnold haters on here.
We do. So what gift does Helga give up so that Arnold can help Mr. Wynn be united with his daughter? What do you got? Brian said new shoes. Angie said a puppy. And Paul said you suck. I'll give new shoes to you, Brian. They are designer snow boots. Yep. That counts. We'll give you.
Oh my gosh! Now a slight picture came to mind.
Brian,
said boots.
A slight picture.
Ugh, guys, I was a kid. It's unfair.
So I want to buy these shoes.
How many times have you used that song in a message, Paul?
0.
Just to pull
I hate
the
that song.
heartstring. I hate it too, actually.
I hate that
Dan
song
hates it
so
too. Dan
much.
would mock it all the time when it, like in Christmas time.
It's just
Mom doesn't need shoes.
awful. It's just awful.
My mom's gonna die. Let me buy shoes. Okay.
It's just practice. It's very sweet, but very
And
impressive.
it's not as creepy.
It's a kid. Any gift
terrible.
you want to get your dying parent is fine.
All right, I've got good news for you. I think you guys have a shot at getting this final Jeopardy question. So go ahead and wager
Wanna
how
bet?
much
How many
you
points
want
do I
to.
have?
You take a look at how much points you. I won't say it out loud, so that way it can surprise people and be like, "Oh, this person won."
I want us all. I want Brian and I to wager everything, and Paul to wager nothing.
No, Paul, wager nothing.
Hmm.
If you
Wait.
sit,
Wait,
Actually-
wait, hold on. Do the Brian's points. I can't even win if I do. I can't
don't
do anything.
give it away. give it
I'm
away, give it
changing
away.
it. I'm
So
gonna go.
we have to write down how much we're wagering, right?
Oh, we don't show you.
No, I'll have you show me in a second. Then that way, when I ask the question, you can. Usually on Jeopardy they have it, but it's...
Fine. I'm gonna do.
And this question will count for 300 times the amount to make it fair.
Okay.
Not true. All right, I appreciate it. All right, go ahead and show me your wagers. All right, good to know. So I'll ask
Brian,
you
you
the question.
coward.
Mine says 1008.
Hang on. Tell me in a second. All right, what is the name of the nativity-focused prequel to The Chosen?
Wait, what?
What is the name of the nativity-focused prequel to The Chosen? I told you you'd have a shot at getting this. I think all of you have a shot. Oh, what's the other one? The trivia I just had. Oh, Hey Arnold trivia. Unlike many other Christmas specials, the episode Arnold's Christmas has no Christmas carols in it, nor does it have any references to Santa outside of the Secret Santa aspect of gift giving. All right, couple more seconds. The nativity-focused prequel to The Chosen. It is called Diet Chosen.
I'm gonna change mine for the.
Too Chosen, Too Furious. Chosen hard with a vengeance.
This time it's personal.
This time it's Chosen 2, Electric Boogaloo. You got it? All right, go ahead and show your answer.
I don't think I do.
Angie says the manger. Paul says manger born. And Brian also says the manager. No, you spelled it right. Made you look. The answer is the shepherd.
Oh,
It follows the
I
life.
knew it followed the shepherd,
story
but I
of
didn't
the
think it was
shepherd.
called
that. It was so good too. It was really
Yeah.
it was
good.
good.
Even though it was very clear, like the production quality at that point for what they could afford was very different than The Chosen, but they still made the most with what they could do. It was really good.
Mm-hmm.
It's a good proof of concept that they did. Speaking of which, if you haven't watched The Promised Land, that's another great show. It's not. I don't think it's the same people as The Chosen, but there's a lot of people who have been in The Chosen in that show. And it's a lot of fun.
We finished the first season.
Yep,
last
6
night.
episodes on YouTube.
And for a show that's like very like The Office type of feel to it, it's actually can be really heartfelt and touching. And I literally cried watching it last night. I was shocked. I didn't think that would happen in that kind of show.
Yep. Each episode has good comedy in it, and then they tend to take a moment and let's be real for a second. We've had a lot of fun tonight. But
They can hit moments, and that's good. I wasn't sure if they could do that based on the pilot, but they did, and so I'm proud of them. Way to go, guys!
Yeah, good stuff. All right, so what? I forgot what was your wagers again?
1108. I got 2 points, fellas.
And Paul,
2,000.
what did you wager?
499.
All right.
Guess what? I beat
So-
you. I doubled your score.
Stop taking the pageantry out of it. All right, and last place, who had 500 points, then wagered 499 and ended with 1, is Paul. 1 point. In second place, who had 1,100 points and wagered 1,008, who ended up with 2, is Angie.
Woohoo!
And in first place was Brian. He had 3,200 points going into it. He wagered 2,000 and it brought him down to
I
1,200.
should have wagered nothing. I thought about that, and I thought that's kind of boring.
You know, if you would have gotten
well.
it right, Ange, you would have beat Brian.
I know.
Yeah, it's true.
He gave you the opportunity,
Oh well.
but you didn't know. Well, thank you guys for having fun with these very fair questions.
Mm-hmm.
Not hard at all. Everyone out there knew every single one of them.
Yep. Dead silence.
Of course. I mean,
Mhm.
super easy questions.
I have a great attitude about it. So
Yeah. I don't think you came in expecting to win.
I definitely did not.
His name is Clueless, but I think that was partly because he didn't even know exactly the way this was going to work.
I
too,
think he
so.
just likes Alicia Silverstone.
True.
Who's that?
Batgirl from Batman and Robin.
No,
Second reference to Batman and Robin.
She's from the movie Clueless.
So, Matt, since it's our 200th episode, I have a stat. So as we're recording this, I still have not finished editing the previous episode. So not counting the 199th or 200th episode, the first 198 episodes of TV Guys, if you were to watch them all or listen to them all, it would be 177 hours, 48 minutes, and 17 seconds.
And it just flies by.
Flies by completely. And I will just take this 1 second to shout out not only Paul and Angie, but also Mike, Jeff, Terrence, Andrew, Alex, Dan, Andrew, Sabrina, Trisha, Brandon, Tammy, Beth, Emma, Elijah, Tanner, Charlie, other Brian, Jack, Matt's dad, and my dad for being guests on this podcast.
They have names too.
Can I call you other Brian from now on? I don't know who the Brian is you're talking about, but
Brian,
you are the other Brian.
Yes.
the other Brian.
Before you bring it to a close, do you have a favorite episode or one that is memorable or even a couple that stand out to you?
I liked, and this was partially because it was my idea. A couple years ago when we did the breaking down The Office, couple seasons at a time, and we gathered up all the guests we've had. Paul and Angie were both on a couple of those, and we broke it down seasons 1 through 3, 4, and 5, and went through them all. That was kind of a cool deep dive on The Office.
Yeah, that was good stuff. I enjoyed having my kids on here because, especially Elijah, because he brought that chaotic energy. We talked about Santa Claus. I don't think we really talked that much about the episode.
Yeah.
Instead, it was just him trying to pick fights with me the entire time. And I'm like, what is happening?
One of your kids made a joke about killing us or something. I forget which one that was.
Sounds like Jack.
It does sound like Jack, but I actually think it was Elijah.
The Office character rank episode is
that was
legendary.
A good one.
Yeah.
And
the
the way
that
we manipulated at the end so you couldn't ruin it and pick Dwight as the top character, that was everything.
I still think Dwight should have been higher than it's so cliche to make Michael the top character.
We saved that episode.
No. It was Michael, Jim, Dwight? Was that?
Yeah, we knew Brian was going to
Kevin. It was Michael, Kevin, Dwight, because it was down to Michael, Dwight, and Kevin, and you were making me pick the third place. Or no,
yeah. He
and
saved his veto for such a time as this.
Yeah. But yeah, and the rank, I like the ranking ones. We've done the rankings with Lost characters and with Friends characters since then, which I like.
That was the first one though, right? And that was it was a great format because the veto that really made it. There was some gamesmanship to it. It was fun.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
we've had some fun, and I really also like the March Madness brackets we would do.
Mm-hmm.
Those competition, those special ones, and there's a special place in my heart for talking ad nauseum about the history of things. So I always really appreciate we did the Daily Show and why it was so influential and why other episodids of TV show are so influential.
Also, just for personal reasons to be mean. For one, that we were mean to our guest. We had Paul's brother Dan on to talk about Stranger Things, and then the last 20 minutes we hijacked it because Muppets Haunted Mansion had just came out. So me and Matt, we gave him a warning, said, "Hey, if you want to watch this, we're also going to talk about this." And then we went on 25-minute tangent about Muppets Haunted Mansion, and Dan's like, "I came on to talk about Stranger Things, and I have no idea what you're talking about."
In real, I'm just here so I don't get fined energy.
I would have just hung up the call.
Weirdly enough, Jack on Halloween, we're just like, what do you guys want to do tonight after trick-or-treating? Jack's like, I want to watch Muppets Haunted Mansion. I'm like, I liked it, but I didn't think that was a ever go back and rewatch it sort of program. But we did. We rewatched Muppets Haunted Mansion.
Yeah.
I will personally claim responsibility for mocking Brian for bringing up Power Rangers and the Muppets on every episode.
It's fair.
I mean, I think he's earned it.
Although, I don't know if I've ever said this on the podcast. I have photographic proof that the first Muppet image I ever saw was a coloring book picture of Animal from the Muppet Babies that Paul's wife, my sister, on the day I was born, put in my crib at the hospital when she was 3. So she started it.
That's nice.
Is that a Muppet tattoo? You were right, Karen. That is Animal from the Muppet Babies.
Yep. So we have a picture of me in my crib in the hospital, and that picture is right in there.
Way to go, Paul.
So,
Origin story.
Do you have a tattoo of a Muppet Baby? Yet.
No.
Get it, man.
TBD.
I only have one tattoo, and it's not of a Muppet, so sadly.
Oh, that's disappointing.
We'll have to do something like this again, and maybe
Yeah.
easier questions. Maybe I'll bring it down.
Maybe. Just
Maybe.
throw some. Like maybe the hundreds could, not be incredibly difficult.
Yeah.
What did Dwight
throwing it
dress
out there.
like for the Secret Santa episode?
I literally don't know that.
An elf, man. He had elf ears.
Oh. Also, while we're at this trivia, so I don't think we need to have, you've done like 15 trivias already, but we should answer last week's trivia.
So my thought was, let's kick that to next week. We'll just say we've had
Okay.
all these trivias this week. We'll just take a
All
break
right.
from trivia this week. You might have been like, hey, what was last week? Sorry, you got to wait 2 more weeks for it.
All right. Sounds good.
Being the new year, right?
Yeah, bring in the new year.
And just
Trivia
one more
that takes
thing.
a month to get the answer, that's usually a good strategy.
Thank you.
Psychology.
So we've mentioned our YouTube channel a couple times, and another benefit of our YouTube channel is that I've put things into playlists. Anything where there's 3 episodes or more. So if you want to watch episodes all about The Office, or specific episodes, or our ranking episodes, or they're
Episodes
all
of
kind
me.
of. I do. There is a Paul playlist I made. He's the only guest who
Boom.
has his own
If
playlist.
you didn't catch that because it cut out on my side, Brian said there is a Paul list. So,
Yes.
and that's not just from the NSA either.
Yes. So
CIA
check it
too.
out.
For those of you that don't know, Paul just pointed at Matt. That was like a little form of kudos. Like,
Was
all
it?
right, I get
Is that what that was?
Well, more like he understood it. So congratulations.
I get the reference.
Yeah.
All right, fair. Well, again, thank you so much. Thank you guys for being here, and thank you to all of our listeners who've been with us for 200 episodes, or however many you've been with us for. Hopefully, you're with us for that many more as we continue on. And until next time, I'm Matt.
I'm Brian.
I'm worthless at trivia.
And I'm the wife.
The wife, and we're reminding you to stay tuned and have a Merry Christmas.
Bye.